Welcome to Scaling Your Healthy Food Product podcast, where we believe the process of scaling better for you product doesn't have to be lonely, hard, or complicated, but following simple steps to prepare your product to scale correctly will set you up to succeed. If that is you, you're in the right place. I'm your host, Jacinta Kimboy. Let's get started, everybody. As a food business who's juggling a lot, you have a lot going on as you're growing your Better For You food company and you're growing your food brand. How do you make sure that you're in the right track? And I mean, like, you're in a good headspace and you're able to see things in a more, like, you're pulled back and you're not just looking through your eyes, but you're able to step back and look at your business on the side, but not like you're in the business and busy and not get trapped like in the business. This week we're talking about, you know what, you don't have to do this alone. The power of mentorship for food founders. This topic came to me just because I was acknowledging my mentor, who's been a mentor of mine in my career. And I would really say, like, at a point where I am in my career, when I look back, he has been very instrumental in my business. And I'm talking about my mentor, Doug Stetzer. He he has truly helped me out to be able to see things in a different light and to be able to borrow his experience in product development, in running a business, and how to treat employees in just so many different ways, even like research and writing in just different ways. And somebody asked me this question, and I get a lot of such questions from food founders saying, so how did this relationship start? Because I'm seeking the same thing, and I'm looking for somebody that can help me out. And you know what? And this is why I'm recording this for you, because this is to help you, because just by those different questions, this can help you as you're going through and as you're growing your food business. Why mentorship is essential for food founders is you get to borrow somebody else's experience. And I know I talk about this a lot in this podcast, where you get to borrow my experience in the food industry to be able to help you develop your product and with ease and profitably is the key. So this is the same reason why you having a mentor is essential for your food business. It will help you borrow the experience that the person has, and in this one is it helps you avoid common pitfalls, because when you're starting out and when you're growing a business and you've never run a business before, that's the thing. You've been in the business. The only running business that you know is how long you've been doing the business, whether it's 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, or even just starting out, you're like in your first year. That's the only experience that you've had. The only other things that you've read would be theory, the things that you've learned about. And in some cases, those experiences don't usually come to you, or like when you're reading up, it doesn't come to you when you're in crisis mode, when it's happening. But when you have somebody, whether you're listening to the person on, or you have the person and you're able to call them, they're a phone call away, it will help you avoid those common pitfalls and things that maybe you're thinking about doing. Maybe you're thinking of going with this distributor. Maybe you're thinking about using this kind of packaging. Maybe you're thinking about selling your product here. Just the different ways and the different things that a food founder can have challenges with. You have somebody that you can filter through and will help you avoid those common pitfalls, because especially if you get like a fellow food founder as a mentor, they can help you. And this is somebody that has built like the same kind of brand. Even you could go as granular as the same category. You both are in the same business, same category. That's where your products are listed on in the same under the same category. So in this case, because I'm talking about Better For You food products, then the natural, you would be like in the natural organic aisle together. And the other thing too is like support, and you see a lot of that. Like if you frequent different community organizations, I talk about IFT, for example, or like the Canada Food Innovation Network. People will rally around each other. You ask questions and you say, do you have this, or do you know this? I'm looking for this ingredient, and somebody can come back and tell you this is what I have, and you're borrowing each other's experience, and you're getting support too. You could say, I'm struggling with this and I need help. I need somebody else to chime in on this topic that I'm having trouble with. That can help you. That's the support that you're seeking. So those are the three things and the reasons why, and just so that you know that you're not alone, because you're not alone. I hear a lot of this with the food founders, because it can be so isolated, but it's not even like the kind of isolation that you yourself you want to put yourself in. It just happens because you're busy, you're doing different things, you're pulled in different directions. So by the end of the day, you're like, oh, how did I do this? Or, you can be so much in the grind that you don't have time to pull back and be able to look at your business, not from the inside out, but from outside in, to see what needs to be done. And this is where a mentor can help you with that. So what are the different types of mentors? You can have like a technical mentorship. It could be emotional, it could be strategic. um, I'll give you an example. Uh, like for I do have like a group coaching. This is like almost like mentorship for small business, small and medium sized businesses that have the same goal of growing. They want to get to 500K, 1 million, and this is what some of the things that they would share each other. So that's an example of like a technical, but it's also communal, because I provide the technical support in that case, but then they themselves will provide like more like the community around themselves and the support, and everybody will feel supported in their growth. And that's an example of a mentorship. But the other one could be, it's one person that you want to follow, you book a call with them, and it doesn't have to be like, it could just be organic. You plan it out with them and you meet, and it could be through different ways. And this is now we're at a point where we're talking about like, how do you find the right mentor for your stage? Like mentorship now has changed. It's not like back in the day where it was more like professional, like in your line of work, and this is the person. Like it was kind of like structured in that way, but now it's different. Like there's a quote that Dana McCorney, the CEO of CFIN, said, and he said it's one of her mentor that had said it, and I thought it really captures what mentorship is, especially now. It's like your network is like it's like a garden. This is the quote: "It needs regular attention, not just crisis care." Your network is like a garden. It needs regular attention, not just crisis care. So this is really, it just sums up exactly how mentorship is right now. It's not a cookie cut. It's different people. You can meet them in different places, LinkedIn, shows. You can meet them there, and you could have attended the same webinar or workshop, or even maybe this is somebody that you look up to. You haven't really met them in person, and you could just follow them and listen to them. And some of the nuggets that they're sharing, those are things that resonate with you, and you want to continue with. Or even just this podcast, you listening to it. This is also like another form of mentorship where you're growing your food brand, and I'm giving you the technical support this way, and just different things. I bring different people here, and they guide you different ways. And that's what I get too, like in listening to other podcasts. So it's different. It's organic. So now these are like different networks. Mentorship is not. It's not the same. We just talked about that. It's not the same. And the other thing is, you need to invest in your growth. You cannot just be doing the grind. Like finding the raw materials, finding the suppliers, getting in touch with distributors, working on your product, you also need to invest in your growth. Like, you want to grow as a leader, invest in those the different channels that can help you to grow as a leader. So that's where, by you doing that, you'll be able to meet the people that can help you and the people that you can invite to be able to help you in your journey and to be able to mentor you as you grow your business and as you grow your food brand. One of the quote that my mentor Doug Stetzer says, and I told him, you know what, I'm gonna be using this and quoting this is, if I'm not learning, I'm not contributing. And that's very true. Like, if you're not learning yourself, you're not able to contribute, because it's kind of like your tank. Okay, you learn and then you fill your tank and then you use that and you're working. At some point it will reduce. But if you don't keep filling it, then there will be nothing to get out and share and even help you as you're doing your business work, and you're busy putting off fires, and you're busy growing, and you're busy getting better at what you do and selling your products and having an impact in your community. You need to be able to continue refilling the tank, and that's how you can grow. So you need to invest in yourself. And I would say mentorship is one of those best kept secrets. It's not really a secret, but it's one of those things that if you think about and if you take advantage of, you could grow. You could grow in leaps and bounds, because we started with, why is it you're borrowing experiences? You're avoiding the common pitfalls that you could go through, and then the support that you get too, because there's nothing there's this African proverb that says, a kid is not raised by one parent, it's mainly a village. And it's true, because even in business, if you have different people that you're following, and I'm not saying like closely following, because that can also be confusing, is you're not able to be exposed into different things, because you need to expose yourself in different things, and then you see which one resonates with you. And this is where it's similar to now like mentorship. Expose yourself to different people and then see which one like resonates with you in terms of what are your goals, what do you want to achieve, where do you see your brand. So if you see, the best thing is like, the person that you're looking up to be a mentor, is that where you want to see yourself in so years? Like, let's say 10 years, 20 years. Is that the person that you want to see yourself as, or you want to see your business getting to that point? If the answer is yes, then that's a right candidate for you to mentor you. But you don't have to go like full swing. You can go like, you can have 3 steps. So you start with like the first one. This is where I am, and this is where I need to go. So let's say you're a 250K company and you want to see yourself as 500,000. Well, you want to see yourself as 1 million or 5 billion, but what's the first step? You want to see yourself hitting the 500K. So you kind of look for people that are there and see what did they do to get there. So those, you keep going one step at a time and getting incrementally. Don't go all the way, because it's harder to relate to because every single stage has different challenges. You need to be able to match your challenges with what the other person is going, and for them to be able to distill in a way that you can understand, and in a way that you can be able to implement. Because if you're like a 500K company and you want to interact with like a 10 million company, it's different. Like, you all have like different set of lenses that you're looking at your business and life. It's granular, and it's growth. It's different. Like, the challenges that they went through when they were at your stage, some of them, they don't even remember it. They vaguely remember it. So you want somebody that can really remember exactly what they went through and how they were able to tackle those challenges and help you through it. So I just wanted to like explain it in more detail because I want you to benefit from mentorship, and I want you to consider mentorship in that way. If this is something that you haven't really thought about, this is your wake up call for me to put it in front of you and say, hey, have you thought about? So just start thinking about it. And if you want to learn more about, like, let's say the group coaching that is coming up, more like the mentorship, this is just, explore it. Send me an email. If you just want to explore getting to know how the mentorship can go, send me a note. I do have a voice note that you can send me. Send me your questions when I hear from you. And thank you for the ones that have sent their comments and what they want to hear more. This is one of the reasons why I'm doing the mentorship podcast today, because of that. So keep them coming. Until next week, keep scaling your food business.